Good morning, everyone. I'm Jillian Gilchrist, member of the Young Women's Leadership Program, which is the arm of PCSW that works to engage young women aged 18 to 35 to emerge as leaders. And I'm so pleased to be here to announce our essay contest winners for this year. Each year we do an essay contest with seniors in high school. And this year's question was, what is one of the most pressing issues facing young women today, and how do you see yourself having an impact on that issue? So our second place winner, Kristen Hinz, wrote an essay entitled Taking Back the Night. She's from New Milford, and her teacher is Kathleen Delmonico. At this point, I'd like to invite up her state legislator, Representative Buck Taylor, and recognize that her state senator, Senator Chapin, could not be here, but he did send a personalized letter to her home. In her essay, Kristen says, "I can be the voice of change. I can use my words, and boy are her words powerful." So please join me in welcoming and congratulating Kristen Hinz.
When the sun sets, I am trapped. As the last golden ray of light passes over the hills, igniting them with the fire of a dying day, I am forced to dive under the safety of a roof. The curtain of blackened sky whips across the horizon, and I am transformed. I am no longer a woman. I am no longer a being with a soul and a name. I am prey, and I am followed by the long-fanged, bloody-eyed predators of the night. I am allowed to be stalked as the moonlight silvers my hair while I walk. Deaf ears are given to the whooping calls of men who want what I will not readily give, because to them I am the vessel to fill with. I am the mindless, inanimate accessory that they are allowed to overpower, to harass, to violate. No one cares if the back of my neck shivers with the fear of being taken advantage. No one cares if I clench the keys of my car in my fist with the readiness to use them as a weapon. I am left defenseless, victimized by the society that shuns and silences. A hot anger lies in my stomach because I know that if I were a man, this fear would hardly exist. If there were a bulge below my waist, if I was blessed with a Y chromosome, if I were to be called boy instead of girl, I would not be subjected to rape culture. There are days when I hate my body. It is soft. The gentle sloping of pink flesh runs in and out in a curving procession from the back of my scalp to the tips of my toes, pillowing at my chest and thighs, pulling together at my waist as if tied with string. The muscles in my calves and forearms create thin lines, but the grooves are not deep enough, not dark enough to be taken seriously. My body screams woman, and because of that, my body screams weakness. Since I was born, I have been called female, and I have been handed the heavy consequences that come with my anatomy. They sit on my shoulders like a bag stuffed with commands until the seams nearly burst. You are woman, so you must be domestic, you must be obedient, you must submit. But even in my womanhood, even while I live in the body of the society-defined weaker sex, I can have power. I can scream in the face of misogyny, releasing a battle cry that will not cease until the war on my body is won, in my favor. I can fight alongside my sisters, taking back the power we have never been granted in the night. I can cloak myself in bravery, daring anyone to approach without my consent. I can raise my sons to understand that their counterparts share their hearts and minds despite the difference in looks. I can be the voice of change, of revolution. I can use my words, both verbal and written, to halt those that mock the destruction of a woman's body, that intensify the constrictions of my gender, that tell me I am weak. Only then will I be able to bask in the light of the stars without fear. Only then will I be able to look a man in the eyes with the confidence of an equal. Only then will I be able to see that my body is a blessing, a thing that I can always love completely and utterly. Thank you. That was fantastic.
And Kristen has citations here from the State Comptroller Kevin Lembo and also the Treasurer's Office, State Treasurer Denise Napier.
I am honored to be here today. I have to tell you that when I read your essay, it made me remember things. It made me remember my generation, always looking in the mirror, the women, thinking that there was less than on the tops of our foreheads. Reading your essay, I hope will let people feel that, will let people remember that. But the really great thing about your essay is that it gives us hope. It gives us determination. It empowers us because we don't want to have that injustice passed from generation to generation. So thank you so much.